Hey everybody, it's the Raspberry Stitcher. I am back for episode number 22, Sunday, January 29th. Yes, the first month is almost all gone, and I have not made a floss tube since before Christmas, I believe. So sorry about that, but I am back. I appreciate you coming to see me. I appreciate all your guys' comments. And in a little while, toward the end, I will announce the little bit of word gifting that I have for you for these two items right here. These are from Teresa. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, Jearsy Girl Stitch Co. She makes these lovely pens, and she gifted me one and sent two to gift to you. So I will be announcing those towards the end. I know, we make you wait. And I've got a lot laid out here. I'm going to talk about some things that I've started, some plans for January that I want to start. I am not going to do a whip parade or a finish parade. I'll be honest, I did not keep very good track of everything last year. With my mom passing in January last year, and then at the beginning of this year in January, my aunt, her sister, passed away. It's been a really difficult time for me. The system I had worked before, and I have found that I need a new system. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit different. I am not using the book of days or a daily calendar. I am doing it more in a journaling style that a friend showed me. So I am very excited about that. So let's get started. My first start of the new year was a Florence Mary Dickinson. I bought the booklet. I had it sent to me from Hobby House, and then I started kitting up the flosses. I'm doing all silks in this Foile d'Agere. I have all the colors here. They're super, super pretty. The reason I was drawn to this, of course, is the beautiful flowers, but then all the purples in this. So we've got this purple, we've got this purple, this kind of lavendery, pinky purple. Let's see if I can pull those out. Look at those. Those are so pretty. But just gorgeous colors in this. So I decided to put this on Needle and Flax 90s Nirvana. This is not the piece I had. I had bought a large piece. Actually, I think it was almost a full yard. I think it was 3/4 of a yard. So I had almost a full yard to decide what I'm going to use, but you can see this beautiful modeling here. It has a subtle, what I call like an undertone of mauve. It's definitely like a dirty. It's not super strong, but it's definitely stronger than Thornfield, but it's very reminiscent of that. I think just deeper. So I also decided that I had to make a beautiful bag for her. And this size works really well for these booklets, as you can see. I really, really like it. Just kind of measured the booklet, made it a little bit bigger so it would fit down in there really well. Used some pretty fabrics, some ribbon, and inside it has the stitch fabric in here. I thought the colors went really well with her. All right, so my progress, which I have a thread, pale lavender going everywhere. I am almost all the way across the top. I came down and started doing the bird and that floral motif because I just couldn't help it. This is a stitch along through the Facebook group. And now I'm going to forget the name, but I think you all know what it is. And the top row all the way across was January. I think February is the row, the small row across here of the small motifs. So I am going to keep going on this in February and get a little bit more done. I'd like to get over all the way to the other side and go down, probably come across and get some of those motifs in there. But I do want to keep up on this for the whole month. I do very excited about this. You can see the pretty modeling. So that is that one. I believe everyone's using the hashtag Mary Dickinson. Then I decided to start another small for the Fragments in Time 2022. Can't remember if it was before or after I started Martha Evans, but around the same time, pretty close to the same time I started both of these. So I had already had it kitted up. This is with all the called for floss, really pretty vibrant colors. Okay, very nice. And I am doing this on 36 count Wing Beans by Needle Bling, and I've got the border all done. So I think this month I will concentrate on trying to finish this whole thing. As you recall, I've already finished the first one. I need to get this on it, so hopefully I can get that done by the next time I see you and have the other one at least all stitched up, because that would be really good. I'd like to get all these done this year. A couple of my friends from Remote Stitchers are doing this with me, so I put it in this bag. I made all of my Remote Stitchers this bag when we went to a get-together. So I thought that would be the perfect bag to keep all of these in. All right, then I went on to, these are all new starts, by the way, all new starts. Then I went on with everyone when I saw this, and I didn't even know it was a birthday sale for Brenda. I loved it from the first sight of it. I love everything about it. The colors, it has purples in it. Of course, you all know I like. I like the saying. The motifs, the trees, the birds. I just think it's really cute. By the Scarlet House. I had gotten this kit, the actual chart, and I ordered the Swadelige silks. I really like them. So I had ordered those from the attic. The attic, I think, did somewhat of a conversion. I don't remember seeing an actual telling me what the conversion was. I did like some of their changes though. So I kept the red here. I kept that one. I also kept the cream, which the blanc is pretty much the same. And the gold, this gold was a little deeper yellow. I did find some of the floss tacks that I got from Brenda, that one, and I believe, you find it, it's soon behind it. I believe I have one other from her in here. This one right here. I believe these were hers too that she sent out. I also have some other friends in here, just a lot of the sampler floss tags. I got my friend Susan Stanley's out because I thought that would be apropos. So I pulled some of those out. Anyway, they're really beautiful colors. I'm very excited about this. Very excited. I did get the Hemingway. I was lucky enough to get that. I'll look and see. I'm trying to remember where I got it from. It might be right here. I pulled it aside. Yes. I ended up being able to get some from Shepherd's Needle. They had just gotten a shipment in of Hemingway. So I was lucky enough to get a nice big piece. It's a little leftover. So this will be good for some smalls. I really love this color, by the way. It's a nice neutral with enough variation that, you know, it looks a little old, but it also is deep enough that these whites and light colors really show on it. So this is my progress so far. And I would like to work on this a little bit every month. That is the goal. It's so pretty. I'd like to move over and, you know, get this done here and move into that berry bowl. That would be a goal. So I did start that. All right. I did get the Stitch Fold bag. I really thought it was beautiful. I don't have anything like that. It's nice and tall too. So those are, I think, all the starts. Those three. So yes, I did 3. Okay. So those are what I started. Now, what I decided to do to keep track of everything is I bought this from As the Yoo FLies. It was so cute. It was very much my colors. And in here, I've decided to just journal by project. So she has these great pages. I've started number 1 with Florence Mary Dickinson, Fragments in Time. So obviously I did start that second. Martha Evans right here. I also have been working on a couple other projects, so I will show those to you. And one of my, I think I wrote all of them down so far. I did not write down of this one yet, so I need to write that in there. I did work on it though. I took it with me. So that's what I'm doing. What I am doing, this is really nice. I don't know if you guys know, there's just a little thing here. These are all individual, but not stapled together, so you can take them in and out. Super nice. And then on these, what I'm doing is I'm writing whatever flosses I've used and fabric, and I'm writing the dates that I worked on them. I can also put like on Anne Tong Umpedal, I'm writing down who I'm stitching with. I'm actually going to make a list of the friends who are stitching this with me in the SAL. So I'm really thinking this would be easier for me to keep track of and actually write down. The other was too much individual days. This way I'm keeping track of one project and everything that's going on with that one project. I know some people who do both this and that would be way too much. So I'm going to see how this works for me. I'm very excited about it. I also got the inserts for just notes. So I could make lists or notes of things that I might want to do. In the front of the project part, it has a project list. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I probably should, well, thinking about putting those towards the front too. That way it's just a quick glance list of what's going on. So that is what I'm doing. That's how I'm gonna keep track of stuff. Right now I have no plans. I've always made plans every year. Last year definitely fell apart. I started out really good. I did get a few things done, some small things. The year before I did really great at categorizing all my whips and working on finishes. So I really categorized them as how much work or stitching did I have left to do. And I really tried to plow through and get all of those done up to the ones that had a lot more to do. So that way I went through and finished a lot of whips. I also limited my starts. I had to finish 2 whips to start 1 item. So in that year, I think I only started like not very many things, and I didn't count any gift items. So if I was making it for a swap or a gift, then it wasn't counted in my, what I earned, because those were going to be finished, period. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm really hoping this works out well. I really like it. She has a little thing on here that says Stitch On. It's adorable. These are really great. Please go visit. I'll link everything below. I know I linked them on my last website, but I really like this little book. Very handy. I love the inside of some of my favorite Blackbird fabric because it's the purple and super, super pretty, wonderful quality. So check that out. Couple of things I wanted to go through. Let's go through a few things that I got. So I am still in the Threads of History Club from Spring Green, Wisconsin, from Country Sampler. And this one is Bertha May Brown Sampler by Chessie and Me. And here it is. If you get their newsletter, this is in the newsletter. In the newsletter, the fabric looks very green. Almost like a PTP. I was trying to remember, my friend said the color, but very green. And they sent, I'm going to look here, Fiber on a Whim, old gold linen. So it does have a greeny tinge, but it's definitely gold colored. Let me bring up this so you can kind of see. Here are the colors. And I'm going to open this up just a bit. I am going to debate whether I'm going to use this, which is a very beautiful color. Do not get me wrong. It's very pretty. And it probably, this is a very, what do I want to say? A Valentine-y kind of sampler. There's hearts in it. It's very cute. The colors are very much my colors. I love Pine Needles by Classic Colorworks, Cherry Cobbler, and Cinnamon Toast. And then Weeks Dye Works Indian Summer, which is very pretty. So there's just those 4 colors. You do need 2 of the Indian Summer on the 40 count. But here we go. You can see that color a little better. So I'm going to think about that. Again, here is the sampler. It also is something that's, if you did it on green, would almost be a little Christmassy that could go through to Valentine's, because all of those, the cute little hearts there. This looks a little Christmassy. I mean, it kind of could go through both. It's very cute. I am very drawn to it. I love the deer, the pink reindeer. So anyway, pinky red, which I'm assuming is a Cherry Cobbler. I don't think that's a Cinnamon Toast. I think that's a Cherry Cobbler. So it's very, very, very cute. So we'll see. I don't know. I really like it though. I was very excited to get that one. A couple of us had seen it in a previous newsletter. And we were like, and then one of our friends had called about something else and found out that that was the one that was coming. So we were excited. I also ordered from Number 12 Stitch Co. And if you have not checked her stuff out, you really, really, really should. I am pretty sure I have this chart already. So this may be a future gift. One of them, the one that I don't use. But this is the chart I ordered. And it actually came as a kit for this right here. Which, I don't know if that has a specific name. My Dear Hearts is the sampler. Sweetheart Pincushion. So, it's a better picture of that. So pretty, right? So pretty. And so, Nicola of Number 12 Stitch Co. did 2 different fabric colors. She dyes fabrics. This is one that she did that is more of in keeping with the original color. But she did one in this beautiful, deep purple, which I was in love with. So she put together kits. This is the fabric that she put with it, which is amazing. And honestly, the more I'm looking at this, these are the 2 colors. The colors are Cider Mill Brown and Shaker White. Okay, so here are the colors. I'm actually thinking, after seeing this fabric, there is a pale gray, 2-toned light to dark gray in here. I don't know if you can see in there. It's not really, I might get something like that and switch this out and do that with the gray tones. But I want to do this so, so bad. She, in the kit, also sent pins. She sent these beautiful beads. Let's see if I can put that against here. They're kind of a smoky, faceted bead to go around the edges. So she put that around the edges of hers. You can see them right there. So anyway, it was a full kit. I was so excited to get this. She also, I also bought, oh shoot, I forgot to look this up. Oh, it's something stone. And I need to see, I just had brought her Etsy shop up to see if she still had the kits. And she does have the kits. She has 32 and 36 kit. So a bunch of those sold out already. And I knew they probably would. So, I'm sorry. But they're great. If you see stuff from her, definitely get her kits. Beautiful quality. And everything's in it. It's gorgeous. So I was looking for Blundstone. Blundstone. Blundstone is what this color is. It's a gray, like a medium light gray. It's so pretty. I thought I'd try another color of hers. I've gotten a few others. And then my beautiful friend Nicola sent these wonderful stitch cards. And a fat quarter. I think it's a fat quarter. Yeah, 18 by 27 of that beautiful purple color. I forgot to see what she calls that. Passion. Ooh, passion. Look at that. So she said to keep or to give away, and I'm going to be honest, this one's going to be a keep because this color is amazing. It's so pretty. And I have a couple of ideas for this. I think this would be really pretty to do some samplers on. I know you guys are all thinking, what? But I have a, everybody wants the red sampler wall. I want a purple sampler wall. And this is going to be like, I think part of the centerpiece, like to do one with a light color over on top of it. I think it'll be amazing. So thank you, Nicola. And her stuff will be linked below too, because she's fabulous. Always great service, comes very quick. She is in Australia, but it comes super duper quick. All right. One of my lovely friends, Teal, had messaged me and said, I know you love the penguins like I do, and I found out I have 2 of these. Would you want one? I said, of course. So she sent me this awesome penguin. It's an older style. I wonder when this is from. This is Pegasus publication, Penguins and Friends. Designers Stephanie Seabrook, Hedgepeth, and Leah Hedgepeth Presley. But what I love, I want to do these stacked penguins waddling forward. I think they're so cute. And I'd like to do them probably on a blue. This is full coverage. No way. I don't mind puffins, but my favorite. Actually, I think this one's cute too, but I don't know if I would do the whole thing, but it's super cute. Maybe someday. But thank you, Teal. So she sent that to me. And then, so ever since I've seen the vintage, the Midsummer Garden on Facebook everywhere, I have loved and looked up the vintage tulip design. And I'm going to say your name right. Timmy, I think it's Timmy, Timi. She has been so sweet. I've ordered a few things from her before, but she was so sweet and it totally came at the right time. It is just really sweet gesture. I think it came a day after my mom's passing from last year. So it had been a year. And it came a day after that. But she made me this beautiful bag. Look at the hairs on there. I call them hairs because they're like, rabbit hairs. They're the bigger. Look how big that is. It's so cute. Love the green zipper, by the way. And her beautiful logo up there. She also made me this little needle book. So adorable. I love the way it folds up. So cute. So simple. Like, this is a great little design. And then she sent me, she's got some new designs out. She sent me her whole series of Happy Bunny Year 1 through 12. Look at these. All right, people. This is adorbs. I love that one too. Look at these ones. Look at that one with the strawberries. I think they're so, so cute. I love that. With the sunflowers. Carrots. This one's adorable. The bunnies. Pumpkins. And mushroom. I know there's a few people who love mushrooms. I really love this one. So all of those. Thank you. Plus another new design, which I've seen on her Instagram and stuff. And I thought it was so adorable. It's called Give Love. Look how cute that is. Her smalls are amazing. She has beautiful samplers, but she sent me a beautiful note. And thank you so much. I will link her stuff below. You really should check out her site. That was touched my heart and truly appreciated. I can't say enough. So I think that's all of those I'm going to talk about. Let's go through the rest of what I stitched for this month. So while I was visiting some family, I put a few more stitches in memories of the past when I was with some of my mom's family and went to my aunt's viewing and funeral. I just felt like I needed to do that and have that there. So I will show you what I did. I didn't do very much, but I did do a little, and I'll open it up in a minute and show you the full thing. But I came down a little bit here and I came in through here and put in a few stitches, and I'm going to start on a little motif here. So not too much. This is on 46 count Thornfield. It really probably is closer to a 43 to a 44. Here is the whole thing. Hopefully you can see all of that. It is beautiful and gigantic. Okay, the width is a half a yard. Yes, it's very, 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 very big. And then in the middle, some of you probably have noticed, I have switched out the numbers from my mom's name. Marcia, M-A-R-C-I-A. So there's that. I am going to be making some other changes to this as I go. It's kind of a celebration piece that I am doing for my mom. And I'm just working on it when I feel like it. I'm not pressuring myself. But I did put a few stitches in. And then I decided I needed to think about maybe getting some things finished. So this one I really, really would like to get done because I've done the rest of the series for this cereal bowl collection by Plum Street. This is number 3. This is the last one out of the 5. I finished the other ones last. I finished some of them before, but I fully finished the other 4 last year. I'm doing this with all the called for threads. Very, very pretty. Lots of greens, pinks, some purple. My, and I know some people's aren't as purple, but my Wisconsin Woods is very purpley, and that's one reason I chose it. I am doing this on 36 count Regency by PTP, which is like Legacy, but it's a green instead of a tan. So here is where I am. I am doing 2 over 2 in the white, but all the rest is 1 over 1. You can see that. What I worked on is that bee house right in the middle. So I had the black done. I did all of that white. 2 over 2, which is not my favorite, but I think it really, really looks great. I think the white really shows up. I started 1 over 1 up and through here, and then I ended up going back over them. Some of them are actually just gone over the top leg a second time, and then I just started doing 2 over 2 because I thought it looked a lot better. So if you can see, it just seems to show up better, but I love this. So I really do want to get that finished. Another thing that's spurring me on is I have everything pulled. I think I've even shown you multiple times. I have this beautiful fabric with bees on it for the backing. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the darker, but I have these 2 Rick Racks pulled. One is Great Fizz and one is Pumpkin Boo by Lady Dot. So, and then that would free up the bag for some other start, right? So there's that. I did work on that a little bit. And then the last few days, I have been working on the Ann Tong Umfendel Sal that I have joined with my remote stitcher friends. We started this last year in March. We're supposed to be halfway done this year in March. It's a 2-year project. I'm nowhere near halfway done, so I'm quite behind. I thought I'd better get some time in. We have a meeting about once a month or once every other month where we do a Ann Tong Umfendel Zoom together for everyone who is stitching along, or we have others that we call our lurkers who are just going to hang out with us and you know, cheer us on. So I do not have I just have single booklets. The goal actually is to finish this in 2 years and then start Isabella and finish her in 2 years. So in 4 years to have both of them done. I don't know. Here is the beautiful silks I have for it. They are so gorgeous. So I'm doing those. I'm doing it in silk. I am doing this on a 40 count Little Bunny by Xjude. Here is my total progress. And what I have been working on literally for 2.5 days is I brought these over and this whole basket. And I just put on my Instagram that this basket is 3 colors, and as I started stitching, I thought the 2 lighter colors, when you put them side by side, they look almost the same color. But I started stitching them, they definitely looked different. I was very surprised, I was very concerned. And the effect that this girl got out of those 3 colors with this basket, I think is amazing. The texture that you get from it, I was just at the end flabbergasted, and like I felt like I could see and visualize this, wicker basket sitting there in real life. I thought it was awesome. And actually this sampler, somebody had said, was very textural, like they thought, the texture of the trees and everything. It is. There's a lot of texture that comes out in this sampler. The colors are very beautiful. I did start a little 1/1. I decided to stop until I got my light. I did get my big light. It is downstairs. My stand is upstairs. I need to get them together so I can work on the 1/1. So that is another goal. I think I'm actually going to bring the light up here for a while to work on that. I have the light downstairs so I can stitch downstairs. Not necessarily for the magnification, but I don't have any other magnifier up here. This is a bag I made. I am stitching her with a hoop on my stand. I don't have scroll rods, but I do have the hoop. So, and that's going very well. I'm really enjoying it. I've been doing 2-handed stitching with that. And it does seem to help it go faster. So I may do more of that. I've thought about ordering some more different size of the Hardwick Manor hoops. I really like them. I do have it wrapped. Should have showed you that. I did wrap it with twill tape. It keeps it very taut. I'm not concerned about it being super tight. Like some stitchers, I do not do the sewing method, but I was doing a 2-handed, my dominant hand underneath and my non-dominant on the top, and it went really pretty well. So I was very happy with that. All right, that is all the stitching that I have done so far this month. A couple of other acquisitions. I thought I would show you some linens. I was very lucky to get my traditional stitches. I am in a club for Lakeside, and I get 40 count. I get a 1/2 yard, and this one is called Wood Smoke. It is a brown with a reddy purpley hue, not strong, like you wouldn't be able to tell. But through my lovely friendship with some other stitchers and our Zoom, I did have a friend who clued us into some Lakeside that a store had gotten. They do not have it anymore, so I'm not even going to tell you where I got it from because they do not have it, and you may see it on here. But I got some others, so I thought I would show you those. I got some 40 count and some 46 count, which I don't necessarily get to see 46 that often, so I was kind of excited to see that. This one is Vintage Meadow Rue, so I'll show you that. This one is Buttercream, very pretty. Let's see, I'm going to save the 46 for the end. This one is Pecan Butter. So these are all 40. I think they're very, very pretty. This pecan, or actually the buttercream, I am saving for a special project. I have, actually, I know this is going to seem silly. I have 2 halves of pecan butter. I'm going to look and see which one I think I will use for this project. It's a very special project that I am going to sell and start with a friend when she retires. Hi, Rose. So one of those is going to be for that. I'm planning on doing it on scroll rods, so I am going to have to attach some fabric because it is a very large piece. It should, the actual Stitching will be fine on a half yard, but I will need extra for framing and just for the scroll rods and everything. So then I have a 46 count light exemplar. So there's that. And then I have a 46 count navy bean. So hopefully you can see all of those. Very, very pretty. I feel very lucky. I felt like I got a very good deal on these, and I was very happy to have them, and I will be finding some projects for them. Actually, this one, this wood smoke, a friend said that red deer would look great on this, and I think she is 100% correct, and I don't own it. I do want to do it someday, so that's probably going to be safe for that. I also ordered some Cedar River linen from Jody. I got Tephra 40 count, and what is this one? Arboreal? Yes, Arboreal, the green. So kind of the darker of the tans and that green. And when she showed pictures on her site, they did not look as mottled, which is fine if you don't like that. These are a little more mottled than I thought, and which I love, which I was very excited about, to be honest with you. This one has a bit of a hint of some green in it, which is very pretty. I'm a green girl. And then this green has hints of kind of a brown gold in it. Very, very pretty. I mean, the modeling is gorgeous. I have some ideas for this, actually. So I think it'll be very nice. So I was very excited about these two pieces. I know a lot of people have been showing some of them, but they are very beautiful, nice linen. Nice weight to the linen. I mean, yes, it is as Weigart, but sometimes, depending on the dyeing process, that the weight can feel a little different. So very, very nice. So I was very pleased with that. And the colors look very consistent with what her pictures were, which I was very excited about. Other than you couldn't see a lot of the modeling in her pictures, which I think is very hard to get across in a picture or even on video, but I was very happy about them. No, they're not strong at all. There's not strong modeling, but it does have some movement. All right. So I've been having you guys wait long enough. I am going to tell you some of the gifting that I did is giving. So I have a Snowball Fight by Jersey Girl Stitch Co. that she made right here. And my friend, Loretta O'Neill, is the winner. Loretta, I think I probably have your info, but I'm not sure. But I will be checking. So congrats. Then, or actually, I did that backwards. Oh my goodness. Loretta, you won the red ones. Sorry. Loretta, you won the red ones. Here we go. See, it says red, red. Sorry about that. And then the snowball ones is my friend Rose. Rose Heck, you won these. I know I have your info somewhere. Look at that. So, ladies, I will be getting these out later this week. So, congrats. I do not have a giveaway right now, but I plan to at some point. But I am going to go through with you my new starts for January or for February. So this is one that I was very excited about, mostly because it's one of the first samples I've seen with a derivative of both of my names. So my name is Barbara Lucille, and this is Lucy Barber. And it's from the Traditional Stitches Hands Across the Sea collaboration. I love all of the colors in this. I love these padded satin stitches down here. I am very much love the phrase on the top. And the overall look, I just thought it was so pretty. Just so pretty. So I ordered the chart from Traditional Stitches. I am decided to do it on an Xjude 46 count little bunny which I know you probably can't tell here. Let me put it up against navy bean and maybe you'll be able to tell. It has more of a peachy tone. It's very, very pretty. Not, if you've ever gotten some of her linen, this one in specifically is not like modeled. She has some other ones. There is a marbled bunny. I thought about ordering some of that and putting it on that, but I'm like, oh, I already have this. I'll just do it. So I am going to do it on this 46 count with the 103s. I still have a few of those coming. I have a lot of them though. Very pretty colors. So I should be able to start. I have the greens. I have all the border colors. I have a lot of the colors up and through here. So I should be able to start that. It is super pretty. I am very, very, very excited. Super excited to be honest. And I am putting it in. I also got the little knitting thread keep, which I'm obviously not using thread keep, so I'm using these. So I put it on here. My friend made this. Look at the strawberries. I thought this was perfect because of the strawberries, that border. It just fits in here, which is great. My friend Laura made this. So I'm going to put it in there. And speaking of my friend Laura, she knows it's been a rough year for me, and it's going to be a rough January with the passing of my aunt. A year ago, my mom passed in January. So she gave me this beautiful card, but she made me this beautiful shawl slash scarf. I could wear it like this. Look at the colors are my colors. I have been putting it around on my shoulders, wearing it at night, stitching. It just brings me so much comfort and joy. Just the sweetest, sweetest gift. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It's gorgeous. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. I can't wait to spend a few days with her and some other friends. We're going to be actually in, I think it's the first week of April. We're going to Country Sampler to spend a week up above Country Sampler and just hang out and stitch and they quilt, do whatever, and just have some fellowship and friendship. So, but that is my one first start. My other start is going to be the one from Nicola, this right here, on that beautiful purple fabric. So I will have to look and see if I'm going to switch out that one color. But I am going to start that because I can't wait to do it for Valentine's. That'll be great. And then the other one I'm going to start is actually, if you are, get the newsletters from the Wishing Thorn from Birgit. And I'm going to show you what it looks like because I took a picture of it. I saw it and it was just so, so pretty. And it has purple in it. But I just thought this was adorable. She did it in square pillow. I don't know, maybe I'll do it in a square pillow, but I thought about doing it in a heart shape too. But it's so cute. So I do need to get fabric and threads around for it. But I did get it printed off. That's why I'm showing you this because it's just, it's a freebie chart. I know I could show it, but you do need to sign up and get her newsletter. You get a password to get in to actually to all of her freebies. She has a lot of different freebies. I'll link her website below because you can sign up for her newsletter there. And they're great. Absolutely fabulous. If you haven't checked out her charts, you should be checking out her charts. She has some great, great charts and many different kinds. So that's wonderful. But that's what I'm working on. My little Valentine's. I put both of those projects actually in that bag. So that is about it for me. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate our stitchy time together. I hope you have a great month. I will probably be updating monthly. I think that's the direction I'm going. I think it's easier for me. And keeping them about that 40 to 45 minutes, under an hour. Have a great day and be kind.